welcome to Theros, a Divine Odyssey, a podcast at the long rest. I go around the table, starting with Mark. If I can get you to introduce yourself and your character.
Hello, my name's Mark. I'm playing a Leonin rogue called Hector Embermane. How much do you want me to rattle, or just leave it there?
Leave it there for now. Bella?
Hi, I'm Bella, and I'm playing Helexia, who is a human warlock.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I'm playing Grumio, a human paladin and brother to Gavinius.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm playing Aletheia, who is a centaur druid.
Hi there, I'm Dan, and I play Gavius, Paladin Human.
Hi, I'm Other Dan, and I'm playing Prodos, the human sorcerer.
And I'm Ben, and I am the Game Master. So, you find yourselves on board a ship. You have just had your blinds removed, and you're in the hull of a kind of, not quite a trimmarine, but a sailing ship. You are bound separately to large amphoras, and standing at the far end of the ship with a slight sneer on his face is a large black-furred Leonin who has been listening into the conversations you've been having while you were travelling. Ah, yes, my new chattel will be at the market soon. I'm sure I'll get a good price for some of you, and some of you will be good meat for the Alina as well.
Gavius is just staring him down, like imagining all the things he's going to do, and he's going to see a sinister little smile creep on Gavius's face. Think of all the ways he's going to break this individual.
The Leonin thinks that you're basically just being a bit cocky, and he unhurls a whip and goes in your direction as an intimidation. He says, "Yeah, many have tried, but they call me the human tamer for a reason." I know you can't escape anyway. I will start the auctioning process as soon as we arrive. Enjoy your final moments of, each other's company, I guess. He turns and walks up the stairs onto the deck, leaving you here alone.
5 silver, I tear his tail off.
I'll take that bet. 10 silver, you got 2 or 3 more dimes.
I'll definitely take that bet.
Does my hunter's mark still stand?
Your hunter's mark does still stand, so you can see where he has gone. He has, at the moment you can see he is actually just standing up on top of the deck. You can also hear, from where you are, all of you can hear the sound of like seabirds and another kind of like schooling sound that's like a bird but a lot louder.
Would I be able to roll knowledge?
You could do me a nature check.
Sounds good. Which is -2, so that's great.
Can I also do a nature check? Because I'm quite good at it.
You may also do a nature check.
13.
Cool. See what Emily gets.
10.
So, Grumio, you recognise these noises. They are the schools of harpies. A large flock by the sounds of it. So whatever's happening on the island that you're approaching, there are lots of harpies there.
I pass on this information because it's the appropriate thing to do.
It's the appropriate thing.
Since Hector has no idea what a harpy is, he's just going to give you a slightly kind of disgruntled look, but like cocks his head to a side as though questioning.
Well, imagine it's the girl from the bar who really likes you but you really don't like, with feathery wings and will not leave you alone, and she'll start fighting you randomly.
Reminds me of my ex.
Like,
And they fly. And they
Do they sing?
Well, it depends on your version of singing. Like, they sing like you, but you sing not great.
I told you to stop listening to me in the shower.
We share the same shower, mate.
While the two humans are talking, I'm gonna essentially see if I can stand from my seated position, just see if there's any way I can kind of get some like wiggle space in my chains.
Can you give me a strength check to see if you can break out or unbind your chains? You may also use dexterity if you wish, because you are a rogue.
Well, I don't think that's going to matter with a 6.
No, the chains are quite secure against you. You can feel they're secured more than once round, so they've done a good job of keeping you. Clearly, the Leonin who has you captured knows that you are also a Leonin and probably understands how to restrain you.
I kind of feel like the large amounts of fur and the claws give it away.
Yes, probably.
Yo, cat boy. I do apologize. Do you know him at all?
Oh yes, no, I know every Leonin. Every single Leonin ever.
Brother, that's racist. We talked about racism.
How was the racist?
Stop it.
No, I don't know him.
No.
No. If I did, I'd be disappointed. But I'll also raise your bet. I'm going to kill him first.
I'll take that.
I know.
But first, we need to get out of these binds.
Any ideas? Because your idea didn't work. What about some of the more quiet members of this group?
Are these chains?
These are chains, yes, they're bronze chains.
Shit. And we can't cast anything.
No, your hands have been restrained. You can cast any spells that still have a vocal component, though, if it's a vocal only component.
Who is facing the doorway? Who is away from the doorway?
So at the moment, you are kind of like you are tied to amphora that are in a set of 3 going down. So it's 3 of you on each side of the whole of the ship, with the door being at the far end.
Would I be able to basically try and smash an amphora every time the harpy starts screaming?
How, as you're restrained to the... Oh, are you going to try and break the amphora with your...
Basically,
Are you aware of how large an amphora is?
yes.
Okay.
But I'm also aware they're made of clay, so there's a hope that maybe they're going to be strong enough that I might be able to get them up enough that the force down might still cause some damage. I'm aware that they're designed to survive damage like that, but it's the only thought I've got.
You can give me a strength check. The harpies aren't screaming like at the time. It's like a continuous level of noise.
Okay.
But you can give me a strength check to see if you can break an amphora.
Give it a try. Unnatural 20.
An unnatural 20. You are able to, with a great amount of effort, to kind of lift the amphora up. You know, it's a really awkward position that you're on, but you are able to kind of like get your legs up and over so you can heave it up, and you've kind of got it rested on your back slightly over, and you could probably think if you slam back you might be able to break it. Which, do you want to proceed to try and do that? Because you've lifted it up, do you want to try and drop it?
Yeah, I think I will go ahead with this. I'm assuming no one's got a better idea.
I just want to try and do the same thing.
Cool.
I want to see if it works on you first.
Can you give me a stealth check to see how much noise you create while you're doing this?
Actually got pretty decent stuff, actually.
No, with that score you don't.
Yes, 7.
Can I just shout? When he does that?
You manage to like smash the amphora into something else behind you on the deck, and you definitely hear it crack, and there's like the sound of like pottery shattering, but whatever that's done, it does attract the attention of the guards or the crew upstairs. And the Leonin runs downstairs with his whip out and says, "No, none of that." He is going to try and hit you with his whip, and several of the other of his other kind of henchmen are going to actually fully try and restrain you some more.
Can I try charging them?
You are partially restrained, so you will be at disadvantage for those things.
Yeah.
But you're going to take the whipping damage first.
Okay.
When I find where he's gone.
The odds that I've got.
Yeah, you're currently not wearing any armor because you've been stripped of all your kit.
Yeah.
Can we see the mysterious stranger? And if so, what is he doing?
He misses with the whip. He obviously realised that a whip on the lower decks of a very low ship is not very good, and it kind of actually gets caught in the rigging because he got a natural 1. Hopefully that's my first and only one today. No, the stranger is not there. The stranger has been removed from your company for now.
So I'm going to go and try shoulder charging them. There you go. Bit of time for good old Gav. Do the
Yeah,
same.
I'm going to try
Okay.
basically do the same thing.
Can you are you, as you try and shoulder charge them, can you give me a improvised melee attack then against them at disadvantage?
No.
Are you proficient with unarmed?
No, actually, I'm not.
He didn't write that down on his character sheet.
Paladin side too, I'm like,
No, you wouldn't be proficient with unarmed.
don't know, I'm not.
So it will just be a flat strength check.
Really? 11.
11
And, yeah.
at disadvantage. What is it?
5.
As you kind of like stumble towards the guards, and it is a stumble because you are still in chains and they still have your legs chained as well. While you've broken some of the amphora, you fail to observe that you're also pinned to the deck, so you kind of go and fall straight on your face. At which point the other guards come in and grab you, and they start tying and binding you up again while you're in a bit of a daze of stun because you've exerted yourself and then fallen flat on your face. So you're going to gain a level of exhaustion from that.
Fuck. That was too early.
There isn't a space for that on your character sheet. You're just going to have to mark it down somewhere.
There should be a space. Why isn't there a space?
I don't make D&D.
There's a lovely blank space on the back of your character sheet.
Like, turn it over.
Checking.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not space for status effects on the character sheet. However, I will mark down in my book that you are exhausted 1.
And face down on the deck of a ship.
Shall I assume that my legs are bound as well?
Yes, your legs are bound. Yeah.
How dare they?
And for you in particular, they've even put little
Don't say it. Don't say it.
little pads over your hands and feet to restrain your claw.
How dare. Little mittens for the kitten.
Help me.
After witnessing this, I kind of don't want to.
How are the guards acting?
Well, he's being re-restrained. The Leonin is looking quite cocky about the fact that you have attempted to break out and failed quite hard.
Right, bugger it, I'm going to try it. I want to try and do the same thing he did.
Okay,
I want to launch the amphora.
okay, strength check, please.
Come on. Come on, strong boy. That's 21. No, hang on.
So
Sorry.
that is
My math ain't math.
that is with disadvantage because you are restrained.
Same.
So
That's an 18 plus 5. So basically
right,
it's fine.
as you kind of start trying to heave your way up with your on the back of your amphora, the Leonin tries to whip you again to stop you.
I'll bet you'll miss again.
I don't think he does this time. No, I have a 14 this time, so you will be taking that I'm just trying to see where his attack has gone. Yeah, you will take 1 damage, but it's also enough of a strike to kind of like stop you. It's like a stunning strike, so you are like ah.
Let's go.
I would not scream.
I'll let you shout out. Haha. There you go. You owe me 10 silver now.
My brother, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know where you're going to get the silver from because we've arrived. Well, this has been a fun little engagement, but I'll be taking you to the market now. Boys, get them out. And some more guards or henchmen come down and start grabbing you all to restrain you and take you out onto the deck of the ship. Do any of you want to stop, try and do anything to oppose us?
I will probably go because I've already had the whip, and I kind of want to see what is waiting for us outside. I kind of want to see, because to me, yeah, we're in this space. There's nowhere to escape. However, outside, there's plenty of means to escape. So I'm going to begrudgingly play along.
Hector's gonna kind of like stagger, so the guard has to assist. Hopefully, I'm gonna play up the fact of I'm a giant Leonin on a ship. I'm not a fan of water. I'm gonna act like I'm kind of like a little seasick, so they have to essentially aid me. And while doing so, I'm just gonna kind of like eye up the guard, see if there's anything on them that maybe I could use to my advantage.
Cool. So you can see most of these guards they're big, strong, and strong. They are kind of on the rougher side of sailor. Some of them have clubs, but most of them are like more unarmed. Clearly, they're being employed as as sailors rather than armed guards. However, as you're being escorted up onto the deck, you are met by some significantly more heavily armed individuals. There are four guys armed with shields and spears and wearing thick, heavy leather armor, and they have their spears at the points. The Leonin who is with you is talking to another person who is accompanying those 4 guards. He is a tall, dark-haired, bronze-skinned human who has chains wrapped around his hands and up his arms. As you kind of get past, you can overhear him going, "God, Ishmael, come on, these are good money. You need to pay me. You owe me more than this. Come on, at least 15 gold each."
This one is feeble.
Ishmael goes, yeah, that one is feeble. I'll give you 7 for the feeble one, 15 for the Leonin, and the 2, I don't know what the women, maybe 8 for the women, and 10 for the two the brothers-looking people. They can go into the arena today. They're expecting a show.
I'll give them a show, mate. Whatever show you want, mate, no?
What would you like to show me, hey?
Just remember being carried, like, a la Murray style, like...
No, you're chained, but they're restraining you, like 2 guys either side of you, holding you and moving through. But as you kind of get up onto the deck, so each of these guards around this person called Ishmael have their shields all have the symbol of what appears to be a octopus with its like tentacles wrapped around itself.
Well, if anyone's got a decent history, mine is -2, so...
I'll do a history check.
-1.
16.
Cool. It's not a symbol you're familiar with. However,
That doesn't help.
however, what you do know is that whatever's being represented on that shield is a kraken.
Thank goodness, because that was going to be fun to read later on when I just wrote octopus shield.
They, as the money starts changing hands, the guards approach you, and they have more chains that are probably even more significantly sturdy than what you've been restrained with, and they bind you, and they are here to lead you through up into further into the island. Now, the island itself, from what you've conceived from when you've come up on deck, you are basically on a pier area. There's a couple of other ships around you. To your front and right, there is a large tower that is it's made of a mixture of stone and old ships. So bits of trimarine, bits of brimine galley sticking out. It towers up about 6 levels, and at the top you can see there seems to be almost a crown of ship masts around the top of it. There is, halfway up on one side, there's a very small boat on a crane hanging from it. And the tower also has lots of other small cranes with cages and things like that dangling from it. To your left of you, it's rocks. This is a very rocky island, and at the far end of the island, there seems to be a large rocky promontory sticking up out of the far end. It's not particularly sizable, but as you kind of get led into the island, there's a scattering of trees, but in and amongst the trees, there is quite a lot of people. There's quite a lot of people. There seems to be some sort of market set up. There's merchants trading and selling, people in many different types of clothes and finery walking around. They've all got a very rough vibe to them, and you're also hit by this smell of kind of people. One thing that is noticeable, though, that a lot of the things that are on sale are also people. This is some sort of slave auction island. Here, scattered in and around the guards, in and around the market and stuff. As you kind of get led through it, you can see that there are more of these guards with their Kraken symbol shields or pauldrons, or sometimes just a tattoo marking them out. Anything else you'd like to look at while you're being escorted through the town?
I was wondering if it was possible to see, obviously wrapped in more chains.
Mm-hmm.
How did they secure the chains?
So as they secured the chains, they didn't padlock them. They just touched them, and they almost magically linked together.
I hate them already. I really hate them.
It's a very thorough operation they've got going here.
Without going for detect good or evil, would you be able to tell whether it's good magic, evil magic?
So on the chains themselves?
Yeah.
So as you observe them linking the chains, it's almost as if the chains kind of come alive and unwrap like a squid or octopus arm that then links around the chain, and then as it reseals, it turns back into metal.
Sounds evil to me. How about you guys? You're in trouble, mates.
That does sound a bit gross.
Hector's just going to continue to kind of make weird, unpleasant, semi-sick noises and stagger.
You coughing up a hairball? Do you have a problem? He has a problem. You need to medic.
But every now and again, he'll be trying to make eye contact with each of you, just to kind of give you a nod while pretending to be.
Yeah.
At one point, as you're being led through, you actually come out onto a plaza, and on the plaza there's a large mosaic on the floor that people seem to be avoiding. No one wants to walk over it; they walk around it. But it is the same symbol. Now that you can see it a bit more closely in depth, the tentacles of the Kraken are actually morph into chains, and you can see on the mosaic those tentacles becoming chains, and then you realise that is the same symbol that is on all the other people, all the other guards, and was also present on Ishmael as well. As they finish leading you through, it kind of dies out and it gets a bit quieter and stuff, and they lead you to what looks like a cave entrance with some bars on. Take you in, and you can hear and smell that there are definitely more people in here, though it is dark. They, though, will just escort you in and throw you into the first available cell. And then they close the door, and one of the guards snaps their fingers, and the chains that have got you unrither and slide back towards the guard on the floor before he picks them up, and they walk out, leaving you locked in this cell.
But unchained.
But unchained. You are unrestrained now.
Wearing?
You are all kind of just wearing basic tunics at the moment. Would you like to give me a perception check? Because you asked me that.
While they're rolling the dice, please tell me I no longer have mittens.
You don't have mittens anymore. No.
The mittens crawl away as well.
Pardon? Perception?
No. Yes. Perception.
Okay. That's not bad. That is a 16.
Cool. You notice as they kind of throw you in, one final guard comes down, and he has a large chest which he puts opposite the cell that you're in on a shelf.
That's our stuff, right?
Probably.
Seems very like.
So, is there a guard watching over us at this moment in time?
Nope. So he puts the stuff down.
Yeah.
He kind of turns, like sneers / spits it towards you, and then he walks up and out of the stairs up towards the entrance where you came from.
This box, how
Yep.
far away from the cell?
8 foot.
How heavy did it look?
It looked fairly heavy. It's a pretty sturdy box. It's quite a big box.
Can I? This is gonna be weird. How does the cell door work in terms of its hinges?
Is it 8.5 inch? No, belts. I can't remember.
If they can be like lifted, we can like lift it up and then slide it aside.
No, they are latched at both tops.
Both times.
There is a lock on them though. So
Is there any plants in the cell going through the cracks or anything?
that's a good question. No, there might be some like moss and stuff, but there's nothing significant. Like
Can we tell what the bars are made of?
they are made of bronze.
And is there anything? What is in this cell? Is there anything in here, or are we just in a cavernous space?
It's,
nothing on the ground. Like what?
So the cell, there's nothing on the ground. It seems to just be a holding cell. There's a single door. It's a cave, like a carved cave. The bars are thin enough that you could put your hand through, but not your head.
Okay.
You can hear though. There's like the sounds of other people in further cells further in.
Okay.
Is bronze?
Just shoulder charge the door. I don't know why.
You give it a shot.
Yeah, bugger it. Let's shoulder charge the door.
Is bronze corrosive?
doing
Well,
one
not corrosive,
breathing.
but like
Bronze is not.
Of course.
Bronze is a non-corrosive metal.
fuck. Sorry, that's
We're going
two.
to tandem smash the.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Then let's do it.
Okay, if you'd like to roll strength checks together to see what you do, and then if you both pass, you can then do both damages at the same time.
Can I also do cast bless?
You don't have your holy symbol.
Yeah, you need your.
Symbol is the thing that lets you cast
Are you
magic.
talking to the door?
Yeah, at the moment you are in nothing but a tunic.
That's an unnatural 20 for me.
Cool.
Oh, that's 22.
Cool. Was that a natural or unnatural?
No, 19 plus 3.
Cool.
3.
Awesome. Would you both like to roll a D8 plus your strength as you shoulder barge the door?
Britain's French language.
Does that count?
Yeah, go for it.
Plus strength
Yeah, plus your strength modifier.
modifier.
8.
Yeah.
8 damage.
8,
12.
12 damage. That is enough that the lock actually goes ching and gives way. Because while the door was strong, the lock was not as strong as the door. And you are able to. So the door is open, but you are not. It's not swung open with a bunch of noise. It's kind of like gone crack, and you can now kind of go and get it all the way open.
Yeah, lads, ladies, coming
Hold on.
There's like
Can you get
one
up?
of a
Can you
people.
go across and get that chest first quietly?
just going to nod solemnly, walk up to the gate. He's going to look at the group as a whole, just trying to figure out what we've got. Just nods, and then just going to slowly kind of lower himself to all fours, and then just slowly peek through the door as he slowly opens it, just to check up and down the corridor.
Cool. So looking down the corridor, you can see it disappears down deeper into the mountain. It twists away eventually. There are more cell entrances down there. Looking back up the corridor, you can see the staircase goes up, and at the top of the stairs there is a guard, but he is definitely facing away from you, and he seems to be actually leaning against the wall a little bit.
With that, it'll just be one guard, far enough away that I can probably try this. How big is the chest?
You could pull it in.
Well, it's more the case of, even though I am 6'7", if I need to, can I slide across the ground, tuck myself up behind it, and then
Yes, the chest is big enough that you could hide behind it if you needed to.
So I'm just going to gently move the door open, checking to hear for squeaks. That's a weird word. Squeaks and creaks.
It does squeak gently, very gently, not enough that you'd distract the guard up the top. I don't need you to roll a check for it.
Just going to dart across the ground on all fours. Hold position behind the chest for a second. Cautiously peek over. You know, like your cat does over the sofa. Like, what are you doing? And I get the chicken. And then essentially I'm going to test the weight of the box, and if it's light enough for me to move, I'm just going to pick it up and just hot step straight back into the cell.
Cool. Yeah, you are fine to do all that.
When you come in, I want to sort of help you with the weight of the chest and then lower it as gently down as we can, and then we start.
Yeah, it's fairly heavy, but not heavy enough that it would be encumbering. Obviously, one large guard was able to carry this whole chest in. Opening the chest is also not locked, and as you open the chest, you actually find that yes, it does in fact have your gear in there. It seems to be somehow the chest does look slightly bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, but it is. But when you open it up, you are able to retrieve your things.
Perfect.
Congratulations, you have theoretically escaped the prison cell and recovered your gear.
The guys don't watch.
But yeah, I'm gonna don mid.
As everyone's kind of taking their items out, Hector's just keeping a very watchful eye, trying to figure out what everyone's capable of doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you see, just check my weapons, put my armour on, shield, sword, spear,
You just look at you and
guard essentially.
So
Guard, yes.
I realise my weapon is a quarterstaff. So is it just being pulled out of the chest like Mary
Yeah.
Poppins?
Yes. Yes. That's like I said. The chest is bigger on the inside,
That's what
like some sort of magic trick. Cool.
So you looked down, like look both directions. There's a guard up that way. What's further down?
going left, it just disappears and winds round a corner. As he's talking, he's putting on like the leather armor, he's tucking away his daggers, and then he reaches in and just pulls out a whip. You just see him get like a little look in his eye. Or, does anyone have any black ink on them?
Ink? No, afraid not.
Have a herbalism kit. Could I make black ink?
You would need to find something to make the black ink from. How about, can you give me an insight check, please, Hector?
Absolutely, yes. I can roll the dice for a immense 8.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I'm doing great.
No, that is actually a pass because it wasn't a very difficult check. But what you did realise is there were people from all over Theros when you were coming through the market. So you could probably, if you're looking to disguise yourself, there are multiple options you have for disguising. It's just what's going to be your cover story.
Oh, I was more considering disguising myself as the Leonin who's been whipping the lovely boys so far.
Ah,
Because apparently all Leonin look alike. For shame.
what would the rest of you like to see?
I don't have blank ink, but I do have a tinderbox.
Oh no.
You could create some soot, yes.
But first things first, sometimes I'm just going to have an idea and I'm like, this would be fantastic, and it's not. It's not. Don't encourage me.
That. Oh no.
Why are the prisoners barbecuing?
But I am looking at my thieves' tools and looking at the other cells.
There are other cells. Are they Are they occupied?
Can we see, like, across the corridor, can we see, like, another cell with people?
There's none across the corridor, so opposite each corridor there's like an alcove which would have a chest or stores or stuff in it, and then the cells are along one side.
Are you saying there are other chests?
There are no other chests that match this.
The
I
road
think
the finally got excited.
If there's other people, we can stage a bit of a riot.
I think basically,
Get out in the chaos.
I think we should get out of here. Increased chance of more people coming out. We don't know what they are, how long they've been here.
Yeah, but we can blend it. We can disappear in the chaos.
We look nothing like anything here.
Sorry, do we not care about the other people in the same situation as us?
I think we should come back for them. But right now we need to get out.
I must admit, brother, I can't agree with that.
Up for a vote?
You will lose.
Against what?
Apparently everyone in here has a soul.
Okay.
We need to have words later. Me and you.
So do we just go to guard first and then...
This is what I'm wondering. You're very light on your feet. Think you can quieten our friend upstairs? With that motion, yes. Precisely that motion.
I mean, it might be more sensible for us to basically close the door again and say we need help, and then you're on the other side, and then just come up from behind. Good guy.
Hide in the chest. Or behind the chest. Put the chest back.
Or just in the alcove from where the chest was.
Yeah.
Forgive me for slightly jumping the barrel here, but I don't stage massive slave jailbreaks without knowing who I'm doing it with.
Thank you.
Well, apparently you weren't going to do that with me anyway, so...
You're not worth it.
I will say, introductions, I think proper introductions kind of have to wait, because we're a bit time sensitive, but I'm all for introductions later. Right now, I'm Gavius.
Gavius.
Yes.
Elathia.
Elathia. I will remember that. But I don't want to get too chit-chatty in case our friend upstairs hears that we've got us to do.
So we should kind of do it now.
Yes.
We're going to do it.
But I appreciate and very thankful for your efforts, friend.
Catboy, you want to head over there?
Be more polite, brother.
I am being polite.
That's not polite. That's not polite. What is your name, sir?
Name is Hector.
He's going to look up at you slightly.
just unfurl. Just
you're going to... Okay. Well, thank you for your help so far, Hector. Hopefully we can help each other further and get out of this mess that we found ourselves in.
So, thanks for you turning over there.
What was that? my brain just turned off for 2 seconds. I don't know why.
You can head over there so we can go to the door and bring it over. Actually, scratch me. Who's got the best, immediate damage kill?
Does...
I was going to say...
Well, I mean, 4 of us have been discussing. 2 of us have been quiet.
I am curious about our mute friends.
Forgive me, I am planning.
Do you want to involve us? Or?
I'm
I'm kind of screwed by a situation over. Baronic.
If you ever shut up.
No. It's one of his endearing qualities. You always know what he's thinking. It's not good, but you always know what he's thinking.
Has anyone seen the mysterious stranger that was with us?
There was a mysterious stranger with us.
On the boat?
Give everyone but Plogos can give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Everyone, you have to. What should be?
Ben, I've rolled over single digits.
Woo!
Gotta get the accent back.
Okay, so
23.
23.
Damn.
15.
18. Oh,
Right.
no.
Your head explodes. Takes 15d10 damage.
Grumio has absolutely no idea what Plogos is saying. There was never a stranger on the boat. What? It was just us. The rest of you, though, have a vague recollection of there being an oldish man on the boat who kind of smelt of the sea. But where he's gone and what happened to him, you don't quite recall.
Where's he gone? Where is he gone?
But he was with you when you were on the ship. But then when you went to escape, he vanished.
You're right, I do seem to remember this now. But I don't remember seeing him afterwards.
He wasn't chained up with us, was he? When we were leaving.
No, he was not.
He was
chained
just
up.
gone the second
He-
anyone tried to escape.
Yeah,
Did he look chained up?
he was not restrained.
Now the question is, does this affect us now?
Well, that depends.
Like, right now, what I'm thinking of, every minute we spend here chatting, it's another minute until the slave master comes back.
Head through the
This
door.
is bad. This is bad.
I'm gonna lift up the empty chest and just position myself by the door. Do we want to try and fight and stealth our way out, or do we want to see what's at the other end of the tunnel?
I think that regardless, we need to save these people. Or at least attempt to at least give the people the ability to save themselves.
Then let's just kill the guard and then we can get them out without risking it.
Stop being a coward. There's venture here as well.
No, I'm saying we kill the guard and then we can let everyone out.
That's what we're planning on doing.
Then let's do it now.
Our other friend is still quite quiet.
So this entire time, Alexia has kind of been going through
Has set him on fire.
possessions, and she pulled out a number of trinkets and bottles and healing materials and a herbalist kit and okay. While she's been going through all of this, she pulled out a bottle with this almost glowing kind of green liquid, which she puts into her pocket. And kind of half the time has been almost with a slight frown on her face and almost kind of meditative. And in the pausing conversation, she kind of looks around at everybody and thinks, and kind of says, I have no time for this, and casts Find Familiar, and you hear kind of a gentle hissing as a snake comes across her shoulder.
Oh, cool. I want one of those. Walk off. Sorry.
Are we going to leave this place, or are we going to stay here and stagnate?
Well, I think you heard the lady.
Guys, I'd like to note down, I'm very irritated and no one actually listened to me. An entire conversation about me completely.
We are listening to you, but I want to know what everyone's goals are here.
Hector just raises a hand and goes,
Scrape the ceiling.
scrape the ceiling. Pulls the ceiling down, we escaped through the hole, it was fantastic, we're done. Puts his hand up and says, I vote to leave without killing, if we can.
Interesting. We'll try it.
In other words, we go left and avoid the guard.
You want to avoid the guard entirely.
Yes.
And you want to leave everyone. Wait, sorry.
And we come back.
Everyone. Leaving everyone.
And we come back when we know better.
Well, what's at the other end of...
Yes.
Sorry, are we seriously considering leaving?
Bear in mind, the other prisoners may alert the guard that we are out.
Alefa.
Bro.
I want to find a way out before we free everyone. Once we have found a way out, I will come back. Free. Or without other people's help.
He seems like a beeline of his word, it must be said.
I have no idea whether he's a feline of his word. I don't know you.
I can see it in his eyes, in his cat-like eyes.
I would like to roll an insight check.
You can oppose this.
No opposing.
Cool.
I just know people. Being a guard, I see many kinds.
That's a 10 in total. 10.
Oh, shit, the
That's enough for you to see that he's telling the truth, because he's not opposing it, so there's no deception happening.
I will walk up to you, off my hand armor, and say, I give you my word. If we can free people, then I will free people. But until we know we can get them out safe, what do we do?
Ricky just sort of thinks for a moment, looks up to where the sky would be if we weren't in a dank cell, and then takes your hand and says, "Four."
Do Leonins have paws or hands? Shall we discuss the anatomy of Leonin before?
You
The
discussed
Leonin.
having hidden mittens
We are.
earlier. You now can't change it to hands.
Look, you spent so long referring to it as a kitten. I'm trying not to have
Okay.
it to just be a giant cat.
I think Leonin have hands with claws. Tabaxi have paws
With beans.
with beans.
I am setting cannon. Now we know.
I'm going to put you in.
That's if Tabaxi even exist in Theros, which they probably don't.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Oh,
I didn't-
tobacco.
So
Tabaxi don't. Oh,
yeah, Tabaxi don't exist in
At the
Theros.
moment.
Well, I apologise for my
At the moment.
Blood screaming to death.
Is that planning to breed a human and lean in to get a Tabaxi?
Never trust them. The storyline is fine. They will support the storyline. They'll go for it. Downtime.
I'm upset that you're looking at me in such a way. How dare you?
He's not. He's still.
It's only true. I'm like, we will have so much fun. Like, we're the best players. Total chaos. But then really focused in the right
Chaos twins. I still can't.
Where is the guard?
time. So,
Is he still down there, or is
The
he moving?
guard last that I saw was up the stairs to our right. He is relaxed.
Terrible guard. That's not how you guard people.
like you know.
Yes, I am a guard. My profession was guard.
You weren't very good at it, mate. Bro.
Someone needs a cookie and a lie down.
Let us leave
Before he gets more cranky.
quietly. And if no one objects, I will go first.
The reason I'm objecting about quietly is because I am clad in armor. I don't know what stealth even means. So,
I'm trying to avoid. That sucks to be you.
lead the way.
Hector.
By all means, lead the way. But I will be as best. I will follow on as best I can.
Cool.
I will stealthily sneak out and head left down towards the empty winding corridor.
Cool. Are you having a last look back at the guard?
I will check the guard
Cool.
before
He
I
is
move on.
being held up by the wall more now than he was when you last saw him. More like slumped. However,
I was going to say.
Is the guard already dead?
no.
Oh.
Well, maybe. But I'm just describing that you can see him slumped against the wall. He's still standing, but he's like leaning against the wall, like
Oh, like he's had a bit too
possibly.
Okay.
However,
What you described it sounded like he was quite pinned up somehow.
no, the wall is holding him up.
Yeah. That sounds.
Thrown on a coat hanger or something.
However, heading down the corridor, so there are a few cells. They have people in. They're dark. Do you want to stop to check any of them, or do you want to keep going down to where it disappears down, curves around, and goes down?
I will look in on the cells as I pass, but I will not interact unless any of them give a sign of recognition.
Cool. As you kind of look through, you can see it's a browbeaten mass of people. You reckon there's probably about 30 or 40 people between all the cells. They are grotty, restrained, downtrodden, not looking particularly good for it. However long they've been here, you don't know. But they are definitely prisoners, and they don't look happy about it, but not angry about it. Oh, yeah.
Signed to their fate.
Yes.
Can I follow on? And follow
Yep.
Hector down?
Heading further down the corridor, as you get to the end, you pass about 6 cells with, as I said, 40 people roughly in them. The corridor at the end then curves down and starts going down a spiral staircase that has been carved into the rock itself.
I'll just, this goes down and down.
Are the rest of you with us? Like,
Following along.
Yeah.
you're following?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Follow.
And where are we taking it? I'm taking the rear situation. I'm following along and I'm taking up the rear in this situation.
Cool.
I hate to be the person to say it this early into the session, but I do have dark vision.
Cool. That's fine. But you can see it's going down. It's not dark. There seems to be a faint glow coming from the base of the stairs that's reflecting up.
Is it bright enough so that we can see each other fairly well?
Yeah.
So I want to use sign language to Drumio to say, like, be ready. Or ready weapons.
What kind of light does it look like?
It's like a faint aquary blue.
Just gonna like
My eye.
look to those in the group who are with us, and who here is of the arcane persuasion?
You're putting hand up.
This guy.
I'm gonna beckon those who are enthusiastically waving their hands in the air in definitely a stealthy manner, beckon you forwards, and simply, that does not look like torchlight to me. Might be worthwhile one of you two taking a bit of a closer look.
You said any of us do. And I send the snake down the corridor because it is a familiar. I can see through the familiar's eyes. So I send the snake down the stairs first to see if I can see anything.
Cool. As the snake slither downs, what becomes clear is that the light is a reflection. It's the cave reflecting light from what opens up. Clearly something large under the island, a large cavern of water with light inside, kind of glowing, reflecting. There seems to be pockets of light coming in through it, and it all kind of bounces around inside and refracts to give off this glow from the water.
No. Firstly, Hector will, at the sight of the snake slithering past, will just kind of like tentatively back himself up against the small little spiral staircase. Just no.
Don't worry, it won't hurt you.
Yeah, they all say that.
My dog doesn't bite. Rips.
So, how far is it down the...
It's not that much further. It's
Okay.
only like another 10-15 meters,
Okay.
and then it opens up into this big water cavern.
Okay, so I'm going to send the snake down, give it maybe 5 or so minutes, or a minute or so, to let it telepathically
Yeah.
bring it back, and I'll just say, water.
Then a way out. Is it just dead? It's just a dead end.
It seems that there's pockets of light, but it just opens up into water.
I'll take point and head down there. So shield raised, spear out, march down the stairs.
I think I should follow along next to this situation.
Can we walk side by side, or is it stairs?
Yeah, no, you can walk side by side. Yeah, they walk side by side in these stairs.
For some
They
reason,
are.
I was under the impression that they were narrow, but no, side by side's better.
When we get into the cavern, like where is this light coming from? Is it coming through cracks in the ceiling?
Yeah, there are some like small cracks in the ceiling where it's coming through. There seem to be light coming in from underwater as well, through cracks in what look like a maybe holes in the water, in like underwater as coming through. There seems to be one big point where it seems to be a slightly bluer light coming in. And as you're kind of looking around, you notice something right at the top of the of this cavern. There seems to be a more irregular hole. It's a square hole with a grill or bars over the top. And as you carry on watching, you see something drop through, or several things drop through into the water and start sinking down.
Two guesses. It's either waste or it's feeding whatever's at the bottom.
So, in other words, don't go for a swim.
Not advisable.
Kind of